do? What do we do? What do we do?
Hold onto your bats.
That's right. That's exactly what we do. We got a big bad guy up here, though. So we better prepare for this battle. Shot him right in the back of the head. Oh, we actually did quite a bit of damage to him. Nice. What we got going on down here?
Here we go.
Like a bad guy. That looks like a bad guy. Trogger. Oh, you're not gonna scream at me, buddy. Alright, I do not have this open. What was I thinking? I don't know what I was thinking. Are we live? Yeah, we're live. Cool. Cool. Alright, now we can get back to it. We are on a murder spree. So let's go kill Nonius Papias. I got rid of the blooming HDR because it looked a little too blue. See what I mean? Makes everything look blue. And without it, it's a little more grayscale. So I actually like it without the blooming HDR. So we're going to run it that way. Just better coloration, I think.
Trouble coming in.
We still got an knack with us too. I can only play for about 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours. Then I gotta go barbecue. I got a bad guy, frost troll? I don't see no frost troll. Alright. Who's that? Stormcluck. And we are 70 hours into this character. What about my front?
We win again.
Yes, we did. Warm up a little bit.
Apologies.
I mean, you're cool in the knack, but we're gonna send you down the road.
What is it?
Thanks for everything, buddy, but it's time for us to part ways.
I need to go it alone for a while, okay?
Then back home is where you will find me.
Skin tone looks better with that on. But it does make things look kind of blue. So maybe we should turn down. We start getting over 6, it's too much. So let's try about 225 or thereabouts, 228. And then what do we got here? Contrast, image saturation, exposure. Let's underexpose it a little bit. Like maybe 250. And then 50% grayscale. So that's without it. That's with it. It is a little bit darker. Yeah, we're gonna run with that. Anonius, the Dark Brotherhood sent me. Did that guy just kill Anonius? I think he just killed Anonius. You little bastard, that was my contract. Oh, he's not dead. He will be. Just like that, he will be. Kill the noisy bird.
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
What's up, Lily?
I've got this thing I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see. Looks like that's all. I have to leave.
What did you give me, Lily? New wares from Rasad. May your road lead you to warm sands. Okay, yeah, may you poop on warm sands too. Now we gotta make it all the way over to Iverstead and take out an emaciated beggar.
I swear that woman Erin doesn't appreciate all the work I do for her damn mill.
Oh, I've heard this one before. Watch out, divines. Poor Godrier curses you all for giving him life.
Watch your mouth, you are.
So our health is only 230. We might have something that increases health. Let's take a look and see if we've got something that increases health. I think we do. Hiding in the Staff of Shalador. And then we probably want to get rid of the Galdor Blackblade. We're not going to be carrying that. So where might it be? It's either that or we just do a whole new outfit. Okay, so we already know that. $28 points. We'll take it. What's up, Gears? So our health is really eating it, so we're going to bring that up. That looks better. So here's the question. So we stick with the mage outfit that we're wearing? Or should we go with something completely different? Well, we're not wearing any armor, so we're going unarmored, but what black magic is this? Well, she is a mage. Mostly.
Is there any way you'd rather spend the day than drinking honey brew mead?
Drink honey brew mead with a winch on each arm?
So I need an honest opinion.
I'd rather have 2 bottles of mead.
So looking at her skin tone and looking at the color of the snow, does it look better that way or does it look better that way? Option 1. Option 2. I like option 1 better. Let's make it all the way to Anonius. I mean, we just killed Anonius. Yeah, we're on option 1. So without any reshade, it looks like that, which is more, I don't know, more grayscale. And the lighting is, we don't have the kind of depth to the shadows. But with the reshade, boy, that really brightens up the exterior. That's with, that's without. Yeah, we're going to leave it with. This is Maik.
Why do soldiers bother with target practice? One learns best by hitting real people.
We gave him some really cool armor.
Until next
And we
time.
gave him hair. Oops. That must be the bloom that's in here. Nope. Not sure where that's from. I would say vanilla. That's Jasmine. I do like the vibrant colors. I like the vibrant blues and purples, and I think it looks good. Little target practice. And never found the entry wound. Oh, he missed his butt. Sorry, we just hit our head on that. Sounds like my wife and my granddaughter are back. They went shopping. Actually, my granddaughter came on the hike with me this morning. We did 4 1/3 miles this morning with the dog. It was a good walk. Then I came home and I cleaned house. At least the bedroom and the master bath. That was enough for today. And I'm like, okay, time for playtime. Till I gotta go out and barbecue. Oh my gosh, really? Everybody drink. It's gonna crash. So I wonder what this is all about. Okay, well it already crashed. We didn't need to shut it down. It's going to give us a crash log. See what it says. So it's giving me NPC spine, scene route, Stormcloak Soldier, scene route, flattened bone tree, camera 3D. So this is a skeleton issue. So I don't know why it keeps messing with my darn nemesis. But it does. Hi baby. Welcome back. I should just get in the habit of running Nemesis before I even start to try and play the game. What's up, Kiwi? Make sure the dog doesn't go after that. Well, if you do bubbles, she'll go after the bubbles. I don't know how high that's going to go. If it goes super high and it's windy, it may go over the fence. So that might be better to take to the park. My mom bought a toy for my granddaughter. So for her great granddaughter, but it's one that has a little motor in it and it flies. So I don't know how high it's going to fly. And considering it's a little breezy outside, I don't think doing it in the backyard is a good idea because it may go up high enough and get carried by the wind over the fence into somebody else's yard. So that's why I'm recommending the park. Go out in the middle of the park and launch it there. This issue is still bugging me. Well, I don't really know why it's just a problem with that specific file. I really don't. You know, but if this thing's going to give me hassle today, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to show you guys how to do Wabbajack. This is the kind of stuff that I go through. Never mind that it works for me, right? Oh, you're killing me. I mean, not really what I wanted to do today, people, but so we're just gonna do it because I'm tired of people complaining. I want to fix that logo too. So we're going to do that also. So these are the things that I want to remove. And basically it's going to be under um, remove, remove, and now Nexus is giving me hassle. Destined death. So it's going to be under new spells. Remove, remove, remove. I'm not gonna deal with it. So that should be all of it. So now we need to remove all of these. Gotta remove them all one at a time. I can't force a mod author to do something. Okay, I can't. Oh, I don't understand why it's not working either. But people have complained. Some people found a fix for it, but it's still a pain in the ass. So I'm just gonna remove it. It's not gonna be part of my mod list. It's that simple. If it's gonna cause people problems, it causes me problems. I don't like that. I don't deal in problems. I only deal in solutions. And the solution is we're not using it. Too bad, so sad, sucks to be you. you know, that's the bottom line. Okay, so sorting made no changes. So now we actually need to load this. Um, I don't think any of these had any scripts attached to it. Let me see. I mean, I'm still going to use it because it works fine for me, but it's not going to be part of the publicly available one. You're not that guy. There was other people who had problems with it before too. Okay? So don't worry about it. It just means I'm doing this instead of playing the game today, which is fine. You guys get to learn what it takes to maintain a mod list. When people complain about stuff, if you're the guy who uploaded it, you have to get in there and fix it, right? Or just tell people, it does work fine for Americans, but not everybody's in America, right? The part that I don't get is you know, is the keyboard layout different in Australia and New Zealand and the UK than it is in the United States? Why? We all speak English, I mean, I guess in England some of the words are spelled differently than in the United States. Um, but it's still English. So I don't understand, you know. And as far as this mod, Anyhow, let me just deal with this shit. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to fix it. It doesn't make any sense to me either, is my point. $42. So I'm curious about this, if it's got any scripts. Interface, .NET Script Framework. So these are the ones. So what do I have here? That's the custom skill tree. Wolf Assault. I see that over there. Tasha's Hideous whatever. Yes. Starcaller Cry. Yes. Slash Effects Chaos. That's the Judgment Cut End RE script free. Law of Regression. Yes. Law of Casualty. Yes. Okay, that's the Judgment Cut End. What's the Slash Effects Chaos? Might be Destined Death. Frenzy, I don't know. Frenzy and Enraged Throw. Eldritch Blast. Dragonborn Weapon Arts, yes. Divine Smite, yes. Destined Death, yes. So the only one that I don't see here is Slash Effects Chaos. So what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I've got one more. Well, I don't know. If I look that one up, I don't think it was written by somebody in the United States anyway. Okay, I think that mod was made by somebody in Korea. So I don't know what's up with that. So we need to start this up. I don't see anything with scripts. It's all running through .NET Script Framework. So should be okay to update. And we can check it. It's going to take forever to frickin' find this. This is interesting. So the thing is we have to start it up once and then save it. So we have the load order correct. Problem is when I go to push this update, it's going to take a half an hour or so to upload it, which is going to eat my bandwidth. So I probably won't be streaming that. Okay, so it did not like that continue button. So I'm guessing we're probably going to have to start Wolf Assault requires 30 destruction. All right, well, this is interesting. Requirements. All right, well, I'll show you what I'm looking at. Divine Smite. It's an SKSE. It does have a script. So it's going to require a new game. Don't feel like an ass. I would rather fix this. So that's what I needed to know. I needed to know if anything was scripted, and yes, it's scripted. So it's going to require a new game. We need to start this up and start a new game. Two 2.3.5. And we're going to push 2.3.4. It's not going to break my character. Because it's still going to be part of the... No, I'm going to push it. It doesn't matter. It just means I get to barbecuing earlier. Right? It just doesn't matter. Well, like I said, now you get to see what it takes. Yeah, you know what the plus is? The plus is I don't have to listen to people complain. And people will be able to download it no matter what region they're in, and play it no matter what region they're in. That's the plus. It will no longer be an issue for anybody trying to download the mod list. And I won't be getting complaints on the Discord. That's the plus. And that's worth it. You know, that's totally worth it. So we're going to start a new character. Kind of have to because there were scripts attached to the old one. And we're going to have to let it play through everything, which is going to take a minute. And it's small and in the corner over there, or over there, because it's set up by default for 1080p. So you can see the difference between 1080p and the size of my screen, right? Big difference. Let's go to female. Let's go to race to Dunmer. And let's go to presets, load preset. Raven. There's my Raven. And then it says done would be R. Oh, that's different keys, so. So now we gotta wait for everything to go through. I do like Raven, she's one of my favorites. I'm glad I made her a preset. Climb on up. Oh, it's a different key. That is a different key. Yeah, saves a heap of creation time. But I like her. She's my favorite Dunmer that I made. And then I like Dwaylen. Dwaylen Stonefist is another one that's there. So basically I have to wait through the whole thing. So about 80 or 81. I think it's 81 before I can create a save. But that way I don't have to do it the next time I do this. 44 new menus. Brenton's. Okay, so if anything like this comes up, just say skip it. Because it will actually set up at the end. You can see how big those are there. See how it changed them? So even though it said it couldn't find it, it couldn't find the old version. It did find it because there was a spell hotbar and spell hotbar 2, and I'm using spell hotbar 2. So I should really remove that, but that's okay. It's got to go through all the frickin' menus. So we are on 3 out of 81. We got to get to 81 out of 81. Do a couple of flip moves. Work on our back flip. That was a step back. There's our back flip. Here's our front flip. $15 out of 81. Hopefully it makes it through all of them without getting stuck. Lovely dark elf preset still works. Brent with some skin tone changes. I have a lot of presets that are part of this list, but there's only a couple that I have made that are in here. Raven is one of them, and Doylan is the other one. Although in my version I saved the one that I'm currently playing with the cat ears. $33. If it gets stuck, it's going to get stuck on predator vision. So if it makes it through predator vision. The tat overlays. Did you keep changing them? If you keep changing them, it won't take. Only the initial time. And you have to make, there's two different versions, right? For the face, there's the, so I've got like tattoos, face tattoos, but I'm also got war paint. So there's two different things, war paint and face paint. And both of them work on the face. So you have to be careful about those. And then with anything that's the body paints and face paint, hand paint, foot paint, that kind of a thing, there's two different things. There's the tint and there's the glow. So you can have them glowing also. If you don't want them to glow, you have to turn the glow off. Basically the bottom slider all the way to the left. So it doesn't show. If you just want the tint. Moving from one list to another. Yeah, it may be a different overlay. We're at 63 out of 81, so we're doing pretty good. Scrolling speed, Deadly Dragon's Experience, Spell Hotbar. That's our latest one, so that one's good. Do. '68, '69, '70 immersive HUD, follower framework, '71, horse changes, '73, '74, '75. So yeah, both those are marked at 76. The numbering's a little wonky, but now it's where it should be. 81 spell hotbar, 81 out of 81. It's alright, there's only 6 people in here. They can leave if they want to. So there we are. There's our character, and we're ready to go. We're going to create a save. Right there, new save. And then we're going to, we can do it this way. That gets us out of there quickly. Let's go into saves. So this is the one we don't want. This one has a bunch of missing things. Delete that save. This is the save we just made. Nothing missing in there. So that's good. That's good. We're going to save this. We're going to save this. And then we're going to close that. And drag this over here. We're going to open up a new window. And we're going to make it to the GitHub. And my repository. The mod list. And we're going to go to the README. And we're going to change this 2.3.4, 2.3.3 or earlier requires new game. Commit changes, commit. We're going to go to the change log. Let's go here and do this while we're doing that. We're going to create a list, and it's going to be under I, that one. 2.3.4, Nico Experience, there's our image. We actually, you know what, we want to modify that image. So we're going to change this, so let's do this first, and then we're going to make a new image. So edit this file, and hashtag 234, and we're going to go 4. And we need a couple of those. And we need one of these. Oops. One of those. Okay, so we're going to add in these two. So Control C, Control V, and we're going to put a space in between them. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, remove, and then we're going to grab all of these, Control C, Control V, put a space in between them all so they're easier to read. Okay. One space there. All right. And then announcements. And we're going to do that. That should be pretty good. That's all updated. Commit changes, commit. Well, I mean, people who had never played it before, I recommend that they play it. I played it from 2006 until Skyrim was released in 2011. So, and I modded it. Made a bunch of mods. So, that's it for that. And close that. Let's open this up. We're going to make a new file for this. I don't want that. I want this. I'm going to go to Archives, MO2, this one, copy, paste. That ain't it. Delete. This is it. Copy, paste. That's the one I want to modify. So we're going to come in here. We're going to play around in GIMP. You're too much, baby. I love you. You're funny, but I love you. You realize the microphone's on, right?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
Hello, everybody.
My wife don't care.
Losing her damn mind.
It's too late for that. And special and anniversary editions when I left the Elder Scrolls are way too long. Okay, so this is what I'm going to modify here. Basically, I want to, we're going to grab it about right here. And we're going to kind of center that up. Should we make that a little bit bigger? Maybe. That's not bad. Select, invert, delete. So now we're going to grab it probably about right here. And we're going to edit, copy, and then we're going to delete that, and then select none, color, exposure. What's up, Sudden Strike? How you doing? Okay. And then edit, paste in place. Select, well, we can select none. How come you're not? All right, well, let's try this. Not bad. Let's put a background behind that. Layer, new layer. Um, edit. So that's kind of what we ended up doing. It's not exactly centered. I think I should just get rid of the outside one. What do you think? So, let's turn that off. Actually, let's turn it back on. Let's grab this layer, and then we're going to grab this tool. We're going to grab this. And then select, invert, delete, select, none. That's not bad. We'll run with that. So let's grab this layer and delete it. Let's flatten the image. Crop. Okay. So let's file export as splash, replace, close, discard, dump that in there. We're also going to dump that in here. Okay. That we can close. This we can dump in there. All right, well that's probably about it because now we're going to be uploading. I mean, I can show you guys what it takes to set this up too. So we go here, we're going to create a list. This is the one we're working on. I've already set up the very few things I needed to include. So I need to check. Let's delete that. You can overwrite it. But you're going to have to start a new game. There are some things that I want to always include. So I'm looking for mods. I got to wait till this opens. I need these to be always enabled. I overwrite it. I'm only pushing it. See, the thing is, the way that they set it up now, I have to go through every line individually. And I'll show you what I'm doing here. I'm pulling up everything that's PC head tracking. Okay? And I need to have these as always enabled. So, because they're not always turned on. And it's not letting me open this. It's taking forever. There we go. So now I need to go down here all the way to anything that says PC head tracking, right? Actually, the easier way to do this, it's just the old way was better. The new version that they have up is a pain in the ass. So it's under dialogue. These are the ones that I need to have turned on. These. So now I got to go here and I got to go all the way down to PC head tracking. MNOP PC head tracking. Okay, so these are marked as always enabled. Triss, always enabled. Yennefer, always enabled. PC head tracking Bella, always enabled. And Vampire, Gerald expanded. Vampire PC head tracking. So I need to go down to that one. Gerald is expanded. Kratos. So it's not going to show up here because I can't run a search. So I got to come all the way down here to V and find Vampire. Vampire PC head tracking and mark this as always enabled. So anything you don't have, and I had to do the same thing for everything that was widescreen. So you have to go through it alphabetically rather than running a search. It's a pain in the ass. And then it never puts the Discord back in. So you need to go here and go find your Discord link and put it back in there. Which again, pain in my ass. Why doesn't it save that? I don't remember what my darn Discord link is. So this is an important one too, texture recompression. It'll change it from 3/4 of a gigabyte to 1/2 a gigabyte. All of that looks good. So now we're going to compile it. It's not really overwriting it, it's recompiling it with the new information. So it's adding in these alchemical add-ons that I did. The Beastry alchemical add-on. So it's adding those in. It's extracting those. And those have meta information. So it's adding the roots here. So it's going to go through what it's doing. But these are the new things that were added. And then it's going to remove the other things. And then it's compiling everything. The good news is there isn't very many files that needed to be inlined with this list. Very few. as a matter of fact. But there are files that need to be downloaded but not installed. That's what always enabled means. So it's gonna download those other PC head tracking files, but it won't turn them on. That's something that you're going to need to do, depending on what voice you want. Now, I do need to modify the README. So what I'm looking for is what I wrote in the README. What do you mean they're there for those who want to use them? They're not going to be part of the list. If you download the list, it simply won't download them. If they're already in your list, if they're already in your download folder, they'll be in your download folder, but they won't be installed. You would have to reinstall them. I'm removing them from the list. If you want to re-add them, you can. Oh, the voice files? Yeah, they'll be there. They won't be checkmarked in MO2, but they'll be part of the mod list so that you can checkmark them if you want to use a different voice. They'll be there. This I need to remove because this no longer applies. And then that no longer applies. That's the stuff I wrote about Eldritch Blast. Commit changes. Two point 3.3 or earlier requires a new game. So yeah, it removed that. And problematic files, it removed that part of it. So now I need to remove that from here. Hey, caps lock. Relevant. I think I spelled relevant incorrectly. Well, let me check. It's a V. Rel E vent. And then I should look at the pinned messages. And we should remove that. So you see all the crap you got to clean up? Fun, isn't it? No problem, Kiwi. It's just, you got to stay on top of it, right? So you got to remember, okay, well, make sure that the Discord is up to date, right? With changes, with releases, with everything else. So now this is uploaded, right? But it's not published yet. So basically it created, crap, where did it put it? Did it put it in that file? It may have put it in that file. Crap. So that means I probably lost 2.3.3 because that says 517. That would be today. So that is no longer 2.3.3. That is version 2.3.4. But I can't change that yet. This is 2.3.3. This is 2.3.4. Okay, so I can't change that yet. The other thing that I need to do, so I need to do this. More fun. Since it's located in more than one area, we need to update this too. Okay, that's going to totally kill my bandwidth. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Now we're going to let it upload to the Nexus and to Wabbajack. So